Hello, beautiful souls. This is going to be a 15-minute core workout, core yoga, where you're going to learn about your deep core, transverse abdominis, deep spinal stabilizers, not just the six-pack abs that are socially and literally just superficial. So think about your whole entire core support of your spine all the way around. If you have a padded surface, you can come on down to your back now. Make yourself comfortable as you do. Bend your knees, plant your feet about hips distance, and you want to make your upper body as relaxed as possible. So if you need a pillow or a blanket for under your head, you're welcome to. You could stack your hands under your head or bring your arms anywhere that helps your upper body to totally relax. Now, draw your belly in, low back presses down against the floor, and begin alternating, drawing one knee in and then the other. So, you might not lift the feet very high at all, or you might draw them in quite a bit. Inhale as you draw them in and exhale as you set them down. Now, as you go, try not to let your belly lift and lower. Try not to let your low back lift and lower. You want to draw the navel in, and that space below the navel, think about where the six-pack abs would be. You want to flatten that all out and cinch in around the whole waist. So you try to keep everything stable here as you go. Now, if this is plenty of a challenge for you, you're going to keep going with this or take a break and rejoin when you're able to. If you're able to, breathe and relax your upper body and draw both knees in, go for it, and then begin alternating tapping from here. This is a great way to set your spine up for some stability first thing in the morning, stoking that inner fire and the pit of our belly first thing in the morning. So keep drawing in all around the waist, all the way, both sides and front and back engaged nice and strong. Resting when you need, or start to take the legs a little randomly here, side to side. Again, you could be landed with both feet down or both feet up. Try to keep the kidneys puffing down against the earth. Low back gently presses down. Now, switch this to a big, slow bicycling movement. If you need to, you could just do one leg at a time, but try to draw as big of a circle with each foot as you possibly can. And slower is better so that we're moving mindfully from strength and intention, not from repetition or momentum. Now reverse that pedal. Again, you could be doing one leg at a time or alternating the legs. And now if you don't quite feel lots of heat built up, you can keep that going until you do. Otherwise, draw knees into your chest and rock side to side, or stretch yourself all the way out long and roll the wrists and the ankles. Stay resting there on your back. I'm just gonna make sure that the video keeps going. So from here, take both legs up to the sky and arms overhead. Circle the ankles and wrists if you're able to. If you need to grab behind the legs for some support, you can do that. And everything is optional. So only moving in ways that truly serve you. Now, draw one leg in, one knee in, and either hover the opposite leg just above the floor, or you can set it all the way down if you need to. Use the strength of your legs and core rather than your arms to hug this knee in and stretch the other leg out on a breath in, And then breath out to switch. Now stay here with your inhale. Stretch the legs away from one another. Exhale to switch. Inhale, the legs draw away from one another. Exhale to switch. You could keep using the arms to help or relax them out to the sides or overhead. Move with your breath in this way. Inhale with one knee in and the other leg out. Exhale to switch. Inhale, one knee in, the other leg out. Exhale to switch. Few more like this. Draw in around the waist again. Try to stabilize that core, that center. And if you remember which knee you started with drawing in, hug the opposite knee in and take a breath or two there. This is a stretch you can linger in for half a dozen breaths or more. You could take an easy twist here if that feels safe. Kind of wringing out those muscles now, those core muscles. Switch to the other side. You could bend both knees over or just one knee across. You could linger in that twist for as long as it feels right, or catch up when you're ready. When you are ready to unwind, you can roll to your side to press up or rock forward and back a few times, or one time to come up, and then come around onto your belly. Extend your legs back, extend your arms back, lift your head and heart, tuck your chin, deepen your breath. Press down with your legs and feet and hips. You could lift the hands and or the feet or keep them down, but tuck the chin, lengthen the neck, lift using back body strength, and breathe here. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Utilize that core strength all the way around your torso. Doesn't matter how high you lift. Are you lengthening the spine? Shoulders away from the ears. Take another inhale here. And you can relax all the way down, or if you feel so called, to come into a low cobra to stretch the body. Shoulders away from the ears. You might be lifted a few inches or a foot. Take another breath. With your breath out, we're going to take it up and back to child's pose. So knees could be together, feet together, or feet wide and or knees wide. You could rest your head on your hands, or rest your head all the way down on a block or the mat. Take the next 2 breaths to really stretch everything that feels warmed up. To use your breath to stretch into all the places that might feel tight or stuck. And when you're ready, gently come all the way back up. And we're gonna come on to hands and knees, if that feels safe for you. So if you have any trouble in your wrist, you're gonna come on to one forearm instead. And I'm gonna do that on this first side. So you could come onto one hand or one forearm, and you're gonna spin to the side, into a side plank. So if you're down on the forearm, the bottom knee can be bent, or both legs can be straight. Lift that bottom side of your waist. You can keep that top leg planted, the foot planted, or float the leg. Now we're waking up side body strength. So you might do little pulses here of the leg and the arm towards one another. So make sure the elbow is right below the shoulder, or if you're on the hand, wrist below the shoulder. Take another breath there, side body strength, and then slowly release and switch sides. So I'm gonna come on to my palm for the second side. Side plank, you can have one knee down, or you can have both legs straight. Feet could be staggered or stacked. You might float the top leg if you're able to. Lift the bottom of your waist up, 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 and in. Lift your hips higher. Take another breath or two here. Side body core strength, and slowly release. You can sit back into that child's pose. You can lay all the way back to take a rest, take some time for yourself, or have used this video as a warm-up for the next thing I'm about to show you in post. A wristless yoga flow. Take care of yourself and one another. Much love.